It's go time.
It's go time.
It's go time. It's time to prove exactly what we came here for. The thing on the line right now is bragging rights for silver, but you know what? Sometimes that's all you really need.
And honestly, I think going home with that confidence of saying,
Exactly.
hey, I did this and I did this well, that's way important.
I will say, to be fair, there isn't going to be, we're not playing enough rounds of Swiss to get like the full, like, this is our one winner. There might be a team or two that has an undefeated record at the end of the day. So we'll see where that takes us. But it's showtime, everybody. Game one of Silver Bracket, round one between West Broadway Grillers and the Stains. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens. So, all right. Nothing I'm too surprised about just yet. Maybe I'm a little, maybe not. I'm like, maybe I'm a little surprised by the E-leader, but maybe not.
No.
I can understand.
I think Barry probably wants to go for as much range as possible. He wants to stay back from the zone, especially, I mean, he might have known what he was dealing with, and like those Julie Squelchers there are probably going to get a little bit antsy if he's staying a little bit too close to the zone. But for the time being, the Stains are going to head, cap the zone, start pushing forward. Gem's going to try to deal with this bomb on the side, but 3-down situation for West Broadway Grillers. And the Stains are starting to take their hold and more of a presence.
They certainly are. And I think that this kind of shows, you know, one of the things that the Stains were excited about was two of the members of them are kind of professional Salmon Run players, and obviously Barry and Milana, very widely known Element are. And they brought their Salmon Run friends on to play in this tournament. So it's really fun to be able to see how they've kind of grown, and watching them work together and being able to do this is really nice as well.
3-down situation for the Stains is going to be the cap for West Broadway Grillers, but Hootico is going to be able to get one pick, is going to go down, still 3-down situation for the Stains. So we've got that penalty applied now onto the Stains. We'll see if West Broadway Grillers can come back and make as successful of a hold on zone as the Stains just did to them.
They have so much time to do so, but they also need to be really, really careful for Barry. You know, like you mentioned, he knows what he's doing on that charger. He's going to make sure that he's in perfect position. Oh, Gem gets a beautiful shot on Milana, though, and he's coming for Barry, but Barry, that's what I'm talking about. Takes him out. Really nice shot. And they're getting pretty close to this number here, so I think that the Stains need to get into zone as quickly as possible right now.
And it looks like they're doing just that. Ink gets popped. Barry gets a nice pick on a Gem, and it looks like that could be the amount of ink, but Barry has to fend off this remix. Looks like that is going to go down. I think that was a 3-down situation. Barry's going to paint the rest of that zone, and that is going to be the cap. Going back the other direction. We'll see how far Milana can push forward, or how far she feels comfortable pushing forward, I should say, and how much longer you can keep this green ink as close to the West Broadway Grillers side as possible to try to improve their defenses a little bit.
Certainly. I think this section that we're seeing over here with Gem is really important for this map too, because it does allow you to kind of get onto the enemy's side very quickly, really shot onto Slash, so that's going to be helpful. The zone does go back over into West Broadway Grillers, I can English, their hold here, but you know, the Stains have a good opportunity to do so. Bringing this Booyah out, I believe it's going to go back onto zone. Doesn't quite take it. I think placement was a little off for some of that pressure there.
Gem was caught off a little bit off guard there as well, as Milana starts to push forward to the zone with the Stains. They have all four up. West Broadway Grillers at the moment. One goes down now as they start to lose control. Inkstorm comes out of the zone. That's going to be the cap going the other direction, and the Stains are going to maintain their lead for the time being.
Yeah, really nice job being able to kind of push in when it matters there. They were down to the last 2 seconds of that penalty, so the Stains knew that that was their do or die moment. Really great assists going on there as well. You know, they're supporting each other, and I think that their placement is very good right now. This is exactly what you want to see. You know, being able to move up as quickly as you can, as you mentioned, but also hold your placement and know when it's time to back off.
Can they go for the KO here, though? Booyah Bomb coming into zone. It looks like it's going to be the cap. That will be indeed be the cap. That's a 3-down situation for the Stains. And now the West Broadway Grillers have bought themselves some time. Milana going to smartly jump out there. Had pressure coming in from both sides. They knew she was there.
Yeah, that was a great move right there. Really good to just kind of stay alive, be able to come back together as a team. One down on West Broadway Grillers, and going for this other one. No, Milana is able to take them out, so that's good. It's a 2-down situation on their side. They don't have a lot of time right now. I believe this Booyah will clutch out the zone.
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna say, I think they're pretty good. So now, ooh, nice. I'm unsure if Milana knew Gem was there, if that call out came in, or that was just a really lucky guess.
Nonetheless, though, that's going to help them significantly here. They are weighing down that penalty. There is probably going to be another chance for the West Broadway Grillers to get the zone back. The question will be, can they hold it on for long enough? Because they're going to burn all their specials trying to get back into this zone. That Ink Armor just got pumped. The Tetras are going to go down. Real Bomb coming back in, but the Stains are going to cap that zone back. Okay, now it goes the other direction, and it just keeps trading back and forth. Okay, Stains are going to hold it for the time being. Popgun's going to back off, and the West Broadway Grillers are probably going to have to reassess before they make another push. Inkstorm comes out. 34 seconds left to go in this game as now they start to push forward. Looks like they're holding off and waiting for a couple more specials, which is probably a little bit smart here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think those Splat Bombs are doing a good job of trying to maintain the neutral zone here, but this is going to be the moment right there. They are able to take it, and now it's just going to be who is able to stay alive the longest to hold this down. We don't have a lot of time here, K-Bot, and I'm a little worried for West Broadway Grillers because their positioning is not quite ideal for what they want.
Not quite ideal. Gem has to get to the front lines as soon as possible, but he's going to notice that there's a flank here. It looks like the members of the Sames are right there. They will cap the zone and force overtime. There's a 2-down situation, though. 3-down, that's going to be the game for the Stains. They're going to go ahead and take that one. And
I love it!
the Stains have their own little cheering crowd out here. I don't know if you can hear them. But what I will say was smart about the Stains' play towards the end of that match is one of those last pushes, you could tell that they were kind of backed off as a team a little bit more. They didn't want to commit. They weren't committing their specials to defend the zone. They were just letting the West Broadway Grillers come in and take that because that probably cost them all of their specials and resources to get back into that zone in the first place.
It certainly did. It certainly did. And I don't think that it was necessarily anything that they had done wrong. I think that it just kind of came about as, you know, we want to make sure that we're able to push in. We want to do what we can here. And I think it just came down to specials and how you could, like you mentioned, how you could use them. I kind of missed what our stats were at the end of that in terms of who had the most special usage and what that played into an effect. But, you know, we'll see what they're going to do for the next one for Clams.
Yeah, we'll see. I saw, so what I was just looking, I was looking at both weapon lists, and I saw a Ken's Undercover Umbrella. You're welcome.
I saw that.
I said it was Ken's Undercover.
I know.
And so I was wondering if we were going to see a Tenebrola here, because a long map like Piranha Pit, a long map like Piranha Pit allows for that Tenebrola to come in and make an excellent push into that basket as you're trying to get those power claims back in and make a large, big number push. It also like gets you in control. It gets you a lot more than just like getting yourself to the basket. So I would not be surprised to see that come out here. I don't know how comfortable these players are on it, to be honest.
I almost anticipate seeing that Kent's Undercover again. I think that I would guess that we'll see that again because it can be pretty good for calling out some of those people who are sharking around basket when you have all of those avenues behind. And if we get beacons coming out from the other side, it could set up really well for some of these jumps in.
And to be fair, that umbrella can also be extremely annoying when it's doing its own little sharking thing. It can be a distraction if you want to try to cause that on another part of the map. So all things to look out for as we boot up into this Clam Blitz match on Piranha Pit. Of course, the Stains up 1-0. Barry going to pull out the Bamboozler, and as you mentioned, that Kunder.
No, Kent's Undercover Umbrella coming out. And this is a 3 Kensa team. They're definitely rocking our G7 Splatoon inspiration that we have here, bringing out all of the Kensas. I really, really like this. Obviously, Clams is one of my favorite modes. I think that they have a very strong opportunity. Beautiful shot by Barry. This is what he practices for. If you watch the Barry stream, if you're not, you need to. You know, Clams, he definitely talks about not his favorite thing to do, but playing Bamboo on this is where he excels. And being able to at least help some of those people, his teammates, out by getting some of these assists is going to be what kind of makes it or breaks it, I think.
Popgun trying to cause some trouble with that Nautilus, and now we've got a little bit more of a skirmish in the middle. Milana gets one, but we just see these splats going back and forth here on the hole. Gem's going to try to put in some work, but I don't think he's going to be able to deal with those players over there. Going to have to back off here, and again, watch. I mean, it's going to be interesting exactly what he does here. Okay, he's going to get one and then back off again. Going for more of a sharking route, which I can't say I blame him, especially at this point in the game where really no team has good map control, good clan control. they haven't been able to get the proper number of splats to move and push forward.
You know what I want to talk about for a second, K-Bot, is we have a Hydra on West Broadway Grillers, and I didn't quite notice that until a second ago. You don't usually anticipate seeing that because it's a little bit of a slower weapon in terms of clams, which is a very fast-paced mode. You need to be ready to kind of move forward as quickly as you can. But speaking of moving forward, looks like we have the beginning of a push coming in. Gem did ball into zone. We have a jump coming in. They are going to break that basket, but two go down. Popgun is down two. Chansey's the only one alive. Nope, down there too. Just a opening push to 80.
Brilliantly defended
Really
by the
well
Stains.
done.
They were able to mow down that baller just enough in order to make sure that that wasn't too much of a problem. And then the rest of the push might not have been quite as coordinated as they might have hoped, but at the very least, still good defense, making sure that they had the ink control there around their basket for the Stains. We'll see if they can respond here with the counter push as Barry goes down with the power claim, but that's a 2-down situation for them. Hudiko's going to pick up this power claim. The splash on's going to get popped. Looks like they're just going to back off for the time being, and probably giving up some map control here to the West Broadway Grillers.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it also allows them to be a little bit undefended on their own side. Beautiful shot just before that ink armor went up. Really, really good timing. And this is going to be where Slash, I think, is waiting for an opportunity. The Booyah's coming out. I think this is going to be that push. Hudiku coming in here too. We're going to get two power clams in for the Stains, taking that lead and getting it down to 57.
Milana's got a handful
There
more.
we
She's going
go.
to put those in and try to fend off Devi here. It looks like the West Broadway Grillers are going to come in. That's a wipe on the Stains down to 42. Not too shabby for an opening push on that side, but we'll see if the West Broadway Grillers have a response push.
Yeah, I mean, they are able to get kind of a pity clam here, so that's going to help them. And they do have another power clam at the ready, so they'll have two in just a moment. Oh, they have that second one up already. So, you know, they're ready for this counter push here. Popgun coming in with this baller is going to pop it, but doesn't get any of the picks that maybe they were hoping for. Has to, you know, this power climb is what it is. The bubbles coming in. Oh, Popgun missed. No.
We like to call that a fumble. Looks like Jump's going to come in. That's going to get the power climb in, and I think the other one was picked up and thrown in as well. They might get the lead off of this. Oh, another clam misses.
No.
That would have been the lead right there.
Oh, they
okay,
do get
they pick
it.
it up.
Okay.
They get the lead. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go in this match as the rest of that push gets cleaned up. And so now we're looking at this to be very even, and it's going to come down to the next push. The Stains are already going to have that power climb on their side. Can they pick up more in order to get back in?
I certainly think that they have their work cut out for them here, but I do think it's possible they don't quite have enough map control to be able to make a push very early on. And, oh no, that bomb, that is the worst part when you are trying to come back, but really good bomb placement coming out from them there.
Excellent bomb placement indeed. We'll see what exactly can happen here. West Broadway Grillers are going to push forward and try to get a little bit more map control. Building up the power claim here is important because that means that's a couple claims that the Stains can't use as they try to come back in. If they can maintain the splat control, they can maintain the clam control as well. Gem going to go down to that curling bomb by Barry. Barry's currently sitting on the back lines waiting to move forward. Going to pick up a couple more claims as well as the rest of these claims come in. Booyah Bomb going to go to the barrier. I don't think it got anyone. They were able to back off. Barry going to get 1, 2, 3. That's a triple from Barry. Okay, relax. Wait a minute. I don't know how that happened. Milana's going to try to come forward. Gem's going to be able to do that. Can Gem get the 3v1? No.
Man.
Barry's going to come forward here. They're going to get 2 power claims in. That's going to be the lead with 10 seconds left to go. Is there going to be enough time? There may very well be enough time for the West Broadway Grillers to come back with a counter push, unless they're able to throw in 1 more clam. I don't think Hudiko has it, but 1 came up short there, and we're going to overtime.
Oh man, how can nobody like this mode? This is exactly what I'm talking about, why I love Clamplets so much. We are in overtime, K-Bot. This is it. 2 down on the side of West Broadway
I don't think there's
Grillers.
going to be enough time. Popguns is making a blitz for the basket right now, but isn't going to be able to get there with the amount of in control they had, and that is going to be the game. The Stains are going to take that after our last couple second push.
That was so much fun to watch. That back and forth was fantastic. It surely proves how much fun you can have in clams. And
so on that point, I don't like clams because it just made me talk a bunch. Like a lot.
But how much fun was that?
No, I'm not saying it wasn't fun. What I am going to say is I just talked a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
like a lot.
Okay.
Like I'm almost out of breath.
So take a breath. You guys at home, take a breath. If you are as hyped as we are right now, take a breath.
Oh.
Take a second to stretch. No. If you've been sitting for the past couple of hours, stand up, stretch, breathe, roll your neck, put out your hands, you know, all the gamer stretches.
Yeah.
And breathe with us as we get into this tower control at Manta Maria.
So funny story, I was actually reading up here. I thought we were going, oh, Rainmaker Mako Mart. Okay, great. But no, we're going to tower control. It's going to be a little bit more relaxed than that, hopefully.
Relax.
Well,
tower control?
Tower control, the tower doesn't move that fast.
We go from my favorite mode to my least favorite mode. Although,
I'm not picking favorites right now.
Okay.
What I am going to say is tower control, objectively, is a slower mode than Claim Blitz.
Yes.
There is less going on.
100%.
Therefore, I can breathe a little bit more.
I wouldn't say there's less going on.
There will be more oxygen going in my body while I am, while the match is happening. But in any event here, I don't really know what the holdup is.
I don't know, but either way, it's okay. So, they're taking...
Right,
there we go.
Hey.
So, tower control on Manta Maria. I think tower control, obviously, when you are a backline player, when you're a charger player, for sure, it's something that you're a little more comfortable with and kind of excited about. So I'm interested to see what we're going to get from both teams in terms of that. I absolutely love that Slash has been holding on to this Kensa sloshing machine and doing a really great job with it. So I'm excited to see that again because we're very used to tower control and those sloshers. So any of that class that you can pull out, get that arc damage that you're looking for is going to be really good. So in terms of West Broadway, did you have something?
Well, yeah, especially on Manta Maria. There are a couple of ledges where those slosher shots and those arc shots can be a little bit more beneficial. Being able to throw bombs even over that, throwing the physic bombs to try to get a little bit more space, getting that damage, and then the splashdown on tower when you need it most could also be helpful there.
Very true, very true. I think that it's going to be a really fun one to watch, and anything can happen. Coming out from West Broadway Grillers over here, they also have an opportunity to kind of shake things up a little, I think. We've had some really great movement coming out with Gem on those dualies, and maybe we'll see a Hydra again. Maybe we'll see a Vanilla Heavy with that Stingray. I'm unsure what we're going to get.
I would probably guess we're going to see the Vanilla Heavy. I would not imagine we're going to see the Hydra because I feel like Manta Maria isn't one of those maps where the range is especially useful.
Yeah, I think if you are in a good position, then it's going to be helpful, but the Stingray can be something that you really want here.
Yeah.
I think the biggest part is you need to control that elbow because once you get past that, it's all over.
Game 3, we'll see what happens. Of course, the Stains are up 2-0. Luna Blaster coming out from Slash I just saw.
Okay.
Not somewhere, 9 is happy.
Yes.
I think he's playing right now. But
he's
regardless,
he's
probably playing Luna right now.
Could be.
So a little bit more short range on the side of the Stains for the time being. We'll see if they can get into the tower well enough in order to ride it. Of course, that Kensa undercover as well. Going to be useful once they do start to make their push. Going to be useful to make that push as far as possible.
Yeah, I think the aggression that's coming out from West Broadway Grillers so far is really, really good and exactly what we want to see. The only person alive, unfortunately, is that Kensa Undercover Brella from Hoodiku, so they're going to be forced to back off before they eventually go down. So this is the moment. We already have one checkpoint through.
And this is the part where the lack of range coming in from 2 of the members on the Stains might hurt them. As I say that, Milana's going to come in and wipe them. No, but I will say, it wasn't the short-range weapons that was taking care of that. So that might be another thing to watch for the remainder of the day. We're a minute in, and it looks like the Stains are going to go ahead and get on the board here. Milan's going to pop this Booyah Bomb. Just dodges that Splat Bomb at the very end now, and we'll see exactly what ends up happening here. The tower is going to approach this first checkpoint. We'll see if they can get past it, but Gem was able to come in from behind and get 2. That's a full wipe now on the side of the Stains, and that'll be the end of that push.
Yeah, I think that there's a little bit that they need to work on in terms of trying to gain some map control back for the Stains, so that's going to take them a little bit of time here. Do get 1 on Milana, but Gem is having some difficulty facing off against... Ooh, nice shot.
Yeah, that was a really clean pick there. I mean, half the squid was covered, right?
Yeah.
So being able to get that pick is crucial, and now clearing that second checkpoint is going to be even more beneficial for them as we continue on. Milana's going to try to clear out
Nice.
this tower from afar, again, using her range to her advantage now. This is a 3-down situation. Gem's going to try to come out on top, and we're going to go away from tower, so I don't know what's happening. All right, we're back on tower. Gem now going to go down finally. Milana's going to hop back on tower. That's going to be the end of this push. We'll see how much turf control that the Stains can get, but I don't think, because like they didn't get a wipe all at once, I don't think this is going to be very beneficial, and we're probably going to see this contested once we get back to the mid.
I think we definitely are. I mean, the pressure that's coming up from West Broadway Grillers is also making it very difficult. Launching that Booyah Bomb is helpful, but when you have someone come around your flank, like we just saw from Pop Gun, that makes it very difficult for the Stains to be able to do as much as they want to.
Trying to do this. Looks like they're going to get the 2v1, but can they do it with the Luna? Luna is going to get 2. So that's a 2-down situation now for the Stains. We'll see if a nice direct there
Beautiful.
onto Debbie. That's going to be a full wipe on the West Broadway Grillers. Now, again, they're going to have a little bit more time to push forward, get the turf control, get the map control. We'll see exactly how far Slash pushes forward with this, but they can't push too far overall because they have to defend this checkpoint as this tower approaches it.
Yeah, what I really want to see is I want to see Slash get into 4 specials up on the Stains. I wanted to see Slash get into a position where they can be the ones who are flanking, and they're able to use everything to their advantage. Barry popping this Stingray exactly on the tower, getting all the way to that second checkpoint. No, not able to do so. 2 members go down, and this is Milana in a 2v1.
Yeah, Milana's going to get 1. Might be able to keep this push alive. Going to be able to get the second with the help of Putico. They're going to have to get back to this tower as soon as possible because the other members of West Broadway Grillers are coming back. This is our best opportunity at the moment to at least crack the second checkpoint. We'll see if they can do that here.
They certainly do have an opportunity to do so. That Booyah, the tower outrode it as quickly as they could, though.
You will also watch that time. West Broadway Grillers are going around behind. They're doing the Stains. I would say they're one weakness right now. They're not watching their flanks as well as they could be, and that's exactly what West Broadway Grillers are trying to exploit. Sending 3 people around, and now coming from behind, exactly where they don't expect, or the Stains don't expect them to be.
Ooh.
2 are going to go down now. That's going to be the end of that push down to the 28-point mark. We still have a little bit of time left in the game. Barry's going to try to defend, but isn't able to find a shot. So that is going to be the end of that push. Again, 50 seconds left in the game, so it's not impossible for the Stains to come back, but it is looking slightly unlikely.
I don't know, K-Bot, because right here, Milana gets another beautiful pick, and the tower is still here, 4 down! Oh my gosh, I'm jumping off the edge of my seat right now. They are so close to getting this lead. They just need to hold on to this tower for a little bit through this checkpoint. If 2 of them go on here, having the ball around there can be very beneficial. 17, okay, they did get it.
They took the lead. Hi. Luna's going to be able to get 1. That's a 3-down situation on West Broadway Grillers. They probably aren't going to have a lot of time to come back here. If the Stains play their cards correctly, they could just be able to defend this tower. I don't know how far it's going to get in these last 12 seconds. I don't think they can go for the knockout. Slash going to try to back up and defend that as they realize this. 8 seconds left to go. West Broadway Grillers have a long way to go. They want to take this lead back.
They really do.
Look at how much blue there is right now in the middle of the map. They have to get through all of that. They're starting to get a couple specials online. Booyah Bomb coming out, Ink Armor as well.
Honestly, Barry has a Stingray up.
Barry does have a Stingray up.
I think this is why they call it the GG Ray right here.
Yep, that's one pick for the Ray. Milana's going to find the other one. That's the full wipe. That is going to be the game. The Stains able to take that one just barely by 1 point.
Yeah, really wonderful job there.
For game 3 to take the set.
I told you they'd be close
3-0, but a close 3-0. 3-0, but a close 3-0.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew we'd see some really fantastic games. 23 KA coming out from Milana right there with 5 Booyah Bombs. I think that...
Milana